You probably always wanted to know how to be an astonishing magician, or you're just here for the cookies. Either way, I will now teach you a great magic trick for beginners that you can learn within 1 or 2 hours when you really practice hard. So let's get started. I will now teach you a great secret of magic, which as a finished performance might look like this. Well, that was weird. You might prefer this version. Alright guys, let's get real here and jump right into the tutorial. Alright guys, let's jump right into the tutorial. All you need for this trick is a simple regular playing card. Some might ask why I have taped my face like a stupid kid. Well, the answer is that I just don't like to see myself talk on videos, so I decided to tape my face, and yeah, that's basically it. So let's start with the tutorial, and now I'm going to show you how the trick is done and how you can perform it perfectly. So first of all, I will show you how the trick is done and what happens during the trick. So what you are going to do is take a playing card and then you're going to backpalm it. Backpalm is one of the beginner techniques. I'm sorry, I'm a German. You might know this. In which you backpalm the card, which means that you hide it behind the back of your cards in a fashion that no one else will see the card from the front of your hand. So let's talk that through. The first thing you want to do when learning this is do the giraffe that your teacher always does when you have to be quiet. So it looks like this, like shown in the video. You use your thumb and your 2 middle fingers to hold the card like that, and then you bend your first 2 I don't know what they are called, fingertips. Your fingertips, you bend them a little bit like you see in the video, and try to still hold the card in the middle of it all without making it go left or right. Well, that was weird. And then you hold it like this and try to pinch the card between your outer fingers like that, and then bend it a little bit backwards, and then you just open up your hand and it should vanish perfectly behind your fingers. So let's do that a couple of times, a little bit slower so you can really see the steps one by one. Also, while learning this trick, please do not lose hope. It might take a little while at the beginning to learn it, but you will see that you will learn it faster than you think. But please, after the first 3 times of doing it, you might drop your cards or something else will happen. That's perfectly normal. I think it took me about 1 or 2 days till I got that trick down. So yeah, it might take a couple of tries. Also, what you can see now, these little corners you can see that you will have in the beginning when practicing this trick, that's perfectly normal. That's nothing unusual. When you get used to the trick and do it a little bit more often, these will disappear and it's nothing bad. Also, the spectator will probably don't even notice them because he's so distracted that the card just vanished and disappeared. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you the trick again from the back of my hand. It will look like this. So yeah, sit down, learn these basic hand moves, and then you can continue the video, because now we're going to go through how to perform this trick and in which ways you can use it to make your performance better. So let's talk through my first performance, in which I just made a card appear in midair. So what you want to do to perform this is you want to do the back palm and then make the card appear out of thin air, which means you do the back palm just backwards. So you hold your open hand to the spectator or in an angle in which the spectator can't see it, and then just do the move as usual but backwards, and when possible in a really fast fashion so that the spectator can't see where the card comes from, and don't drop it like I did it. That would be nice. Another common way of performing this move is to do it in the beginning of a routine. For example, to get some cards to appear and then just get the whole deck out of your pocket. So for that you prepare 2 or more cards. I start with 2 because it's a little bit easier to do than if you take a lot of cards. And then you can make 2 cards appear after each other really fast, which looks like you're kind of grabbing them out of the air, which is a really cool effect if you ask me. So what you want to do is do the back palm backwards again, but don't extend your pinky. So you basically want to leave that one curled in so you still have a little bit of grip, and then just take one card away and then, well, autofocus hated me there, and then get the second card or the third, or if you're really good you can do it with 4 or more cards. What is really important if you do that in a fluid way, so if you do it fast or want to do it in a performance, you should shake your hands a little bit. Shake your hand in which the cards are back palmed each time you are producing a card. So if you shake it a little bit, then the spectator is more unlikely to see what you're doing, so it's more vanished and appears more magically. Well, there I tried it with many cards and it didn't work out as great. So yeah, practice, 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 and you will be able to perfect it. Alrighty, it's time for a little maintenance break because many of you aren't following me yet. So if you want to become a part of the Magic crew and you want to get a cookie, please hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like or a dislike if you want so, to let me know what you think of these kinds of tutorials, and if you could write a comment what you want to see next or any other suggestions, just let me know. Would really make my day. And now let's get back to the tutorial. So up next I have a couple of my own ideas how to use this move. First of all is the two-handed production, in which looks like this, where you just use your second hand to cover the first one. You can show it empty and then boom, you have a card between both hands, which looks really awesome. That's at least what I think. The second one is the card behind your ear, a classic which you can do with this move, which is so lovely. I like it, I do it every time. You just put a card behind the ear of the spectator, which represents this hat on my camera stand, and what you basically do is put the card behind the ear of the spectator and then just do a back palm, put the card in front of the spectator, show him the empty hand, and then put it in the back of his head again and reproduce it. Absolutely magically. So now in the end I have a little something to enlighten your routine for the more advanced magicians of you. You can just let the spectator select a card, then control it in any way you like, to the bottom or to the top, and steal it off the pack, which I'm representing in this short footage. Steal it, and then you can just with the back palm put the card behind your back and then put it in the back palm, just like I'm showing you, and then you can produce it out of thin air, which looks absolutely like pure magic to me, and I really love to do that in my routines. You can misdirect the spectator in any ways you like, and then just boom, there is your card. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's it guys, that was my little tutorial on the back palm. Let me know what you think, if you liked it or not. Also check out some other videos of mine when I decide to upload some. And yeah, that'll really make my day. Let me know what you want to see next on this channel, and till then, stay tuned for more videos. I'm out.
Run.